Hi, my name is Tara Patterson, the founder of the Mom's Choice Awards, and we're here live at Book Expo America in New York City, and I am with 2009 recipient Dyan Eybergen, the book Out of the Mouths of Babes, parenting category. I read your interview, and it was wonderful. We have so much in common.
We do.
Tell me about your book.
Out of the Mouths of Babes is a personal account of my experience of raising 3 boys and also a background in child and adolescent psychiatry.
Okay.
And it really defunks the one-size-fits-all paradigm of raising children.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, I read a bit about it, and obviously we have a lot in common. I have a parenting background. Well, I'm a parent, but and I just found all the information that you had to share is so in line with how I parent.
That's right.
What inspired you to write this book? I mean, I know it's about your accounts as being a parent.
Right.
But what made you decide, I want to take this out there?
When I was working in child and adolescent psychiatry before I had my own children, I was dealing with a lot of extreme behaviors.
Okay.
And there really wasn't a behavioral situation that I wasn't trained to handle.
Okay.
When I had my own children, I thought this was going to be a piece of cake. And I learned very, very quickly all of my education and clinical experience had nothing to do with it.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how many times you hear parents think, well, the one-child syndrome, I always say.
Right.
The parent who has the one child, they think that all kids are the same way.
Right.
And when you have multiples, as we do, you learn really quickly. No, that's not the case.
They're completely different, very individual and unique.
Okay, so you had this background. You thought, oh, this is going to be easy. What was your first memory of, oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for this? Did you have an experience? What?
I think with dealing in psychiatry, you usually had a support team around you of 4 or 5 people.
Okay.
And when you were dealing with a meltdown, there was a certain protocol. When you have those emotional ties with your children, it's so much harder to deal with because buttons are pushed.
Absolutely.
And you can't always revert to one protocol.
Right.
You have to go with the needs of that child and respond accordingly.
Right, right. And also get over yourself.
Exactly.
One of the things that I always tell parents when I'm doing a class or something is you can't take things personally.
Right.
It's not about you. It's just their natural growth. It's who they are, and they have to go through those experiences.
That's right. Who they are plus their developmental stage.
Absolutely.
Where
Well,
they're at.
Yes,
in the growth process.
Now, how old are your boys?
Almost 13.
Okay, same.
10.
Okay.
And 6.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you feel they've taught you the most?
I think in relation to the natural progression of things, particularly with developmental milestones. In the earlier years, when they were ready to eat solid food, when they were ready to be toilet trained, it really was a matter of knowing when they were ready to do those things physiologically and emotionally.
Right.
And I think that just letting things progress as they naturally do and not trying to force it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I see so many parents struggle with food issues or the potty training issue. Let me tell you, I'll give you my boys potty trained at around 3, which was normal for boys.
That's
Boys
right.
are a little later. So when I had my daughter, I thought, oh, she's going to be potty trained by 2. She was the latest to be potty trained. And it wasn't because she didn't know how or didn't know what to do. She just couldn't be bothered.
That's right.
But when she was ready, that was the end of it.
That was the end.
Boom, done. And I've always been a parent that wants my kids to go with the flow. It's their natural rhythm.
That's right.
How did it feel to receive the Mom's Choice Award in the parenting category? And that's a huge accomplishment.
It was very, very exciting.
It's
very
exciting,
exciting.
yeah.
Surreal at the same time.
Yeah.
Really validated how well received I thought that the book was going to be after it was written. So this was more like the stamp of approval.
Well, and let's just so everybody knows, we had over 1,200 submissions, not all in the parenting category, but you can see how competitive the parenting category definitely is, which speaks volumes for your book. I'm so excited. I couldn't say enough about it.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you, Dyan Eybergen. I apologize. Out of the Mouths of Babes. Please check it out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.